I saw this article and I don't even know where it came from. I probably should even Google it. But this guy on Twitter was saying that the average entrepreneur makes $50,000 a year. And I mean, for a long time, that was true for me and Robert as well. We were making $50,000 a year until we figured out a couple things. But it's scary to me because I see why a lot of entrepreneurs make so little. And it's sad because a lot of us got into entrepreneurship, because we didn't want to have a boss, or we want the freedom, the flexibility, work from anywhere, do work whenever you want, or not at all, etc. Like the entrepreneur's dream, we want that. But we also wanted money. And so when I hear things like the average entrepreneur makes $50,000 a year, it's frightening. And it's something that I want to help people not do. I need people to be making $500,000 a year, not $50K a year. And one of the easiest ways that I've found to do that is to target companies and customers that can pay you more for the exact same work. So here's how to find high-ticket B2B clients. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. Learn how to book meetings with billion-dollar brands and take your company to the next level at email10k.com. I talk about the golden geese, and the reason why I talk about the golden geese is because they're easier to sell to and they are easier to close. What are the golden geese companies? Golden geese companies are companies with between $5 and $150 million in revenue. You're not going after local businesses. You're not going after local restaurants. You're not going after major brands like Nike or Coca-Cola, but you're also not going after these tiny shops that can't afford to pay you. And the reason why I like the golden geese, these high ticket clients, is because they close way faster than the enterprise, but they have the budgets of the enterprise. And these are the clients where if you get them, you're not gonna be making $50K a year, you're gonna be making $500,000 a year, which we found again and again, either at our 7-figure agency X27 or with all of our coaching students here at Email 10K and through 220 Coaching. And this is what we push everyone to do because it doesn't make sense to sell a $200 website. It really doesn't. And you can tell me, maybe you're in India or something, you could be like, oh, if I sell 10 $200 websites, I'm in the top 1% of earners in my country.
Shut up.
You're supposed to be in the top 1% of earners globally. I don't care about you being top 1% of earners in your country if you're only making $2,000. It's not worth it. You can sell a website for $12K. There's no reason you should be selling a website for $200, ever. And it's the same for everything: lead generation, marketing services, pay-per-click management, UI design. Any sort of B2B service can be massively benefited by moving to these higher ticket clients. And you can tell I'm super passionate about this because it's the easiest way. If you want to grow your business by 10 times in the next 6 months, increase your prices by 10 times. If you're charging $200, charge $2,000. And then if nobody buys, follow what we're about to talk about in this video to find people that will. And if you do that, if you commit, you'll see the change. We actually just did this on our coaching program. We were charging $220 a month with 220 Coaching. That's why it was called that. At one point, a few months ago, I decided to zero. I was like, what if we're $2,200 a month instead of $220? And we got a close pretty quickly within like a few days of doing that. We got a close. And what I found out, or what I realized through doing that again, is one client is now making as much as 10 clients and requires the exact same amount of work as 1 to 2 of the old clients. So now my time, our team's time, is completely freed up. And if we get 10 of those clients, now we're in a whole different ballgame, right? 10 clients at $2,000 a month is real money versus 10 clients at $200 a month, which what I'm seeing and what I've seen is it takes about the same amount of effort to find those. So if you focus on the bigger ticket clients, you're good to go. First, you need to decide, what is high ticket for you? What does that actually mean? Is that a $200 thing so you can become the top 1% earner in India? Stop. By the way, okay, the reason, where did I get that? Div is on our marketing team and he's looking at the commissions that he makes from sales on the course because he helps with this whole marketing site. And he told me he was like pretty happy for a while. He saw the commission started going down when we did the Carlos experiment where we raised the price from 1K to 5K and our sales, which I think I talked about in a previous video. If not, if you want to hear that story, let me know down below. But he told me, he's like, oh, I was so happy before because I was in the top 1% of earners in India based on just the commissions. And I had to tell him, dude, we don't want you to be the top 1% of earners in India. We want you to be the top 1% of earners in the world. So that's the mindset you need to get in. And that's where that came from. So what is high ticket for you? I think high ticket are the golden geese companies we talked about before. So between $5 and $150 million in revenue, but that could change for you specifically. Also, by the way, all this is in crazy detail in our course, Email 10K. So go ahead, check out that free presentation. Everything is in there for you. So what does high ticket mean for you? What service will those people buy for the price? And is that service any different? So for instance, 220 coaching was 1 half-hour call a month with my co-founder, Robert Indresh. The $2,200 offer is the same, except instead of monthly calls, it's weekly calls. So you might have to tweak your offer a little bit to get it to convert at the higher price, but it's typically not that much of a tweak. So think about what people do you want to buy, typically it's the golden geese, and what service are they gonna buy from you? Typically it's your same service with a little bit of a boost, either more of it or more case studies around it. Like we'll talk about a little bit how to position your service in a second. So you decide what clients you want to target, then you reach out to them with a custom personalized email. The easiest way I've found to attract the type of clients you want is to make a list of those clients, customize the emails to those people, send those emails, then wait for the clients to respond and trickle back in. This is easier than cold ads where you're going out and trying to find these clients. This is easier than podcasts where you're trying to get on the right shows to attract people to you. This is one-to-one, direct. You want to work with Sony? Write an email to the director of marketing at Sony. You want to work with Elon Musk? Write an email to Elon Musk. He might get back. That is the most direct way, because even if 10% of these high ticket people get back to you, those are still, for every 100 emails you send, 10 high ticket clients that you wouldn't have otherwise. And we've seen this work again and again. I don't even need to show you, but I will. Some of the meetings that we've been able to book using this exact same method, just writing an email, sending it out. And the email, we've talked about the script a bunch of times, but it's basically personalized compliment, so something about them and what they've done for the company. Then a quick sentence that shows that you have done work for similar people in their industry, the results you've gotten, and expressing interest in doing the same for them, and then asking them for a meeting. That's it. It can be up to 3 sentences. We have a ton of scripts in Email 10K if you want the exact scripts. Then when you're on the call, you showcase the value. You talk about the value that you can bring to them. If you're selling lead generation, and you say, hey, typically we're able to bring in about $2 million a year in leads for the companies we sign. Does that seem like that's worth $30K a year to you? Or if you're selling websites, typically the websites we design lead to a 2x boost in conversions. So if you're getting 100 pieces of traffic right now and you're getting 1 person to sign up, typically with our new website, you'll get 2 or more. Is that worth $30,000 to you? Notice I'm pegging 30,000 because we're not selling $2,000 websites. If you want to sell $2,000 websites to people that are going to shake you around and not get value in what you offer, go to someone else's channel, because on this channel, we focus on making you more money and trying to get your lifestyle to be as chill as possible. I don't want clients yelling at us, ever. Never want that to happen. So that's how to find the high ticket clients. You go out there, you decide what you want to offer, you make a list of the clients, you pitch them and provide enough value, and you go direct using cold email like we talk about in Email 10K. And I get crazed talking about it because it really is like one-to-one the easiest method to grow your company tremendously. And then then you can get into the fun stuff of managing the team and like tweaking things and adding a 0 to your pricing after everything's built out. But one-to-one, go out there, pitch clients, and you'll start getting the clients, whoever you're talking to, you're gonna start getting. So if you only talk to high ticket clients, you will start closing them. It's that simple. And if you want to figure out how to do that without any case studies, check out Email 10K. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. So you don't have a business idea, huh? Do you want to know what the best business to start is, regardless of market conditions? Check out the free presentation at email10k.com. We have over 200 students that are crushing it using this business strategy, even during this time. So check that out, email10k.com. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to smash that like button, please. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Just give it a tap. Subscribe for more content like this. We do videos on sales 3 times a week. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.